Can you share a case study with us?
I think the case study is, I would go back to the Mahindra Mahindra, because Anand Mahindra represents, in my mind, these three behaviors. First of all, he is an ambidextrous leader, and he is so comfortable in dealing with short-term and long-term. Because when he took over in 1993, when the Indian economy liberalized, the first order of business was the company was so inefficient, he had to fix the Box 1 performance engine. So he was razor sharp, focused on Box 1. But he knew that if he continued that focus forever, the company will go under. Therefore, quickly, once the Box 1 became solid, he began to focus on Box 2, Box 3, encourage this organization to invent this SUV Scorpio. Second, tolerating mavericks. In fact, the Scorpio SUV came as a result. He was having a plant tour and visiting one of the plants, and one of the 26-year-old design school graduate who has never designed an automobile just showed him a sketch of what would ultimately become a Scorpio SUV. He said, I got a sketch of a car that we can make. And he looked at that sketch. It looked like a genius idea. And then the boss of this person told him, this guy can't get along with anybody. The moment he said he can't get along with anybody, and then he saw the sketch, he said, this is the kind of person I want to empower, which led to this phenomenal success. Third is tolerating failure. He essentially has made it a rule that taking risk is a badge of honor. Low-cost experiment is something we should encourage. And the SUV Scorpio was a $120 million bet, which is a very big bet for Mahindra Mahindra. But what he then told them, before you incur the $120 million, let's figure out whether we actually can design an SUV. An SUV would be something that the Indian market would want. So therefore, he asked the organization to take, you see, historically they made Jeeps. Mahindra Mahindra made Jeeps, but the Jeep, they just borrowed the technology from others. They just assembled the Jeep in India. He took one of the Jeeps and said, spending $5 million on this Jeep, soup it up into an SUV, and let's put it on the roads and see how the customer likes it. And the $5 million experiment taught them many things about how to design an SUV. And then, therefore, that small bet gave them the confidence to take on the bigger bet later on. So he embodies all the three principles.